Hey there, welcome back. My name is Katie, if you're new to my channel, and this is Louisiana Cooking and Living. And today we're going to be making a yummy, delicious ice cream sandwich. Homemade. Well, the ice cream's not homemade, but everything else is going to be completely homemade. I'm going to be using my Gooey chocolate chip cookie recipe. I did this recipe for you way back in the beginning. I've been on here for 2 years now, you guys. 2 years on YouTube. And so back in that first few months, I did share my cookie recipe with you, but we're going to be making that recipe again, and we're turning it into some yummy ice cream sandwiches. I saw Aldi had an ice cream, that vanilla ice cream that had like 3 ingredients. It had, let me grab it real quick and see, just so I can see for sure. So this is their vanilla ice cream, and when I saw this, I knew I needed to get it. It has cream, skim milk, sugar, pasteurized egg yolks, and vanilla extract. That is it. No fillers, no carrageenan stuff to thicken it, nothing like that. So we are going to make some ice cream sandwiches using this ice cream. So this is exciting. So we're going to start off just making these gooey chocolate chip cookie cookies that are good for any time. You could make these, whip them up, and have fresh cookies anytime for your family. But we're going to turn these into the ice cream sandwiches, like I said. So let's go ahead and get started. I am going to double this recipe because we have 10 people coming over, and so I need 20 cookies at least to make this. And I'm doing them kind of a bigger size to make an ice cream sandwich. I don't know if you, back when I was a kid, sometimes for my birthday, instead of a cake, I would get those Nestle Toll House chipwiches, I think is what they called them. And it was the 2 chocolate chip cookies with the ice cream in the middle. So that's kind of where I'm going with this recipe. So I want them kind of big like this, and you can cut them in half if you don't want to eat the whole thing. So I need 20 big cookies, so I'm doubling this recipe like I said. So in my stand mixer here I have 2 cups of brown sugar and a half a cup of white sugar, and then I need a cup and a half of butter that is softened. Let me get a spatula. Make sure I get all the butter out. And we're going to put this on our stand mixer to cream. And we're going to want this to run for like 10 minutes. We want it to get nice and incorporated. The sugar will help the butter to get nice and fluffy. It'll cut in those into the butter. It'll make your butter all fluffy. So we're going to let this run. So just to show you real quick what it's looking like. So when you start off, we're looking like this, all clumpy, not light and fluffy. And we're going to let this run until we get light and fluffy. All right, so here we are, light and fluffy. I did stop a couple of times and scrape down my bowl and start it back up again, but you can see how light and fluffy we are. This is perfect here. And just think of the color of brown sugar, what we've gone from until we got to this light color. And of course we want to, well, actually I don't need to scrape my beater down yet because we're not finished with our mixer. Let me just scrape my sides down. All right. To this, we're going to be adding 4 tablespoons of milk. And I am not very particular about adding my ingredients and sifting my flour and doing all that stuff. I just add it all. So I do all my liquid ingredients now. So we're going to do 4 tablespoons of milk. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of vanilla. We're going to add 2 eggs. We're going to add, let's see, 1/2 teaspoons of baking soda. And then we're going to add, my recipe calls for 2 teaspoons of salt, but I kind of like mine a little bit since we're going to add that sweet ice cream to this. Just a little bit more of the salt in there, because typically when I bake a cookie, I will add flaky salt to the outside, and I'm not doing that because we're having it as a sandwich. So I'm going to add about 1/4 teaspoon extra. So maybe, oh, actually it was, sorry, that was 2 teaspoons for a regular recipe, and I'm doing a double recipe, so we need 4 teaspoons. And I'll add about another extra 1/4 there. So we did about 4.5 teaspoons. I'm going to give this a mix, and then we'll add our flour. All right, so now we're going to do 3.5 cups of flour. I do about a cup at a time, just so it doesn't fly all over my kitchen. You don't want to overmix the cookies. If you can see, I do it until it's just barely blended in. Put our 2nd cup in. This is number 3. And here's my 1/2. Again, I don't know if you can tell, but we are not mixing this in all the way yet. This is what gives you that tender, gooey cookie instead of it being tough from overmixing. So next we're going to add in our chocolate chips. I'm not putting pecans in this. Typically I would put some pecans in my chocolate chip cookies, but again, because we're doing the sandwich, I kind of didn't want to do the pecans in it. So we're going to add, usually it's 1 cup of chocolate chips, 1 cup of nuts per recipe. I'm not going to do 4 cups, 2 cups per recipe of chocolate chips. I'll probably do 3 cups total. I don't know if that makes sense. So instead of 2 cups of mix-ins, I'm going to do about 1.5 cups of mix-ins. And we'll let these chocolate chips help us mix in the flour the rest of the way without over mixing our flour in there. So we'll mix these until it's just combined, and that'll make our flour be just combined also. And that's it. That is the whole recipe. All right, let me get all this cleaned up, and we will scoop these out to bake. So here I have my 2 large sheet pans with parchment paper on them. And I have my, I think this is a 1/4 cup scoop. I can leave this linked down in the description box. And this is what I'm going to use so that I can make sure they're all the same size, so that the cookie is uniform, or the sandwich. So we're just going to scoop, and we'll scrape it against the side so it's kind of flat, to just to also guarantee that that's all one size. Let's see. All right, so we have our 2 pans of cookies here. This was 16, so we're gonna have to do at least another pan. I'm gonna bake everything, but I'm just talking about the size we need for our cookies, our ice cream sandwiches. So we're gonna get these in the oven. My oven is preheated to 325. because they don't fit like side by side, we will rotate these halfway through. And I'm baking them, I have my timer set for 15 minutes. When I do a normal size cookie, I will time it for 14 minutes. But we're going to go a little bit longer just because they're a bigger cookie. So we'll be back when it's time to come out and we'll show you our trick to keep them a perfect circle. Okay, so what we're going to do, side note, I did end up leaving these in the oven for 18 minutes just because they are bigger. It did take a little longer. And they're not exactly completely round. So what you're going to do is get a bigger cup. This is just an LSU cup that was got at a baseball game or something. And you're going to want to kind of put the cup all the way around gently and then just kind of swirl it like this. And it'll make it completely round. You might have to just kind of scoot it to make sure you have everything in there. So I'm going to go ahead and round up all these cookies. And I put my next batch in the oven. And we're going to want these to completely cool. I will probably, actually, let me go ahead and slide these on the counter. That might help make them round and cool at the same time. There we go. I did that one. This also guarantees that they're all going to be the same width around. When we make our sandwiches, they will turn out perfect. So we're going to let these cool completely before we stuff them with the ice cream. And you're going to want your ice cream, to soften just a little bit before you start stuffing your cookies. So let me get these all around, we'll let them cool, and then we'll be back to stuff them. All right, we're starting to soften on our ice cream here. So I'm just going to scoop some. We will spread it on our cookie. We want to go to the edges because we're going to roll our cookie in these little mini chocolate chips. All right, there's our first one. Put our second cookie on, kind of give it a smash, and then we will kind of roll our edges in our mini chocolate chips. Now these will probably cut in half to share them and not have a whole one because they are kind of large, but they are going to be so yummy. So what I'm going to do is I have cut some parchment a little smaller, and what I'll do is I'll roll these up, make a little package like this. We'll stick them in the freezer, and I'll put each one in there as we're going so that they can harden back up, and then I'll put them all in a Ziploc bag. So let me get this in the freezer, and I'm going to keep working, and then we'll be back, okay? All right, we were able to get 13 ice cream sandwiches out of all that ice cream. We had some extra ice cream and our cookies. So let's get a bite. My chocolate chips are falling off. I'm so glad I added that extra salt. It needed it with that ice cream. So good. I hope you give this recipe a try. I'm going to leave a playlist of different desserts if you want to try some other desserts of mine. You could also do sprinkles on the sides. You could do nuts. You could do so many things on the sides. Change it up. It's just a basic idea. So check out my dessert playlist, and on this side I'll put my logo that you can click on there and subscribe and follow along to all the yummy, delicious things we'll be cooking in the future. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.